One of the most important parts of making good portraits is to have great light. When I walk into a room with a subject, the first thing I do is have a look around and see where the light is coming from, because it's very important to follow the light. Sometimes it's simply a window light, other times it's a skylight, or little funny lights in an elevator. And I just put my subjects in position to make the most of that light. The things you want to look for are nice soft light just bathing the face. You want to avoid harsh shadows. It's always good to try to get a highlight in the eye because that just makes the portrait come alive. You have to be careful of backlighting because it can be very, very unflattering, but if used properly, it can add a lot of drama to a picture and add a really nice rim light to your subjects. You're exposing for the person's face in front of the window, so you have to take a meter reading of the skin tone to get the proper exposure. You might have a subject who is very bright on one side of her face, but the other side of the face is dark. And that's when we want to try to fill that darkness in a little bit. We call that fill light. Now, most people don't have studio lights at their disposal, so the clever photographer has to use what's available. Sometimes you just go into the bedroom, you take a pillow, take it out of the pillowcase, and have your assistant let the light from the window bounce off that pillow into the dark spots on the person's face. Sometimes that fill light is just not quite enough, and that's when you might want to put a strobe on your camera. But try to avoid shooting direct flash. I like to point my strobe straight up and have a diffuser on it, so I get nice soft edges, and it looks much more natural than direct flash.